Hello everyone, I Professor Mahavir Chugla. I welcome you all for this today's lecture. Dear friends, in the last video lecture we discussed about the periodicity of x of k and x of n, and then we proceeded with a very simple numerical example based on how to compute the DFT of a given sequence. Let us continue with the same concept to compute the DFT of 8-point sequence. The example 2 here we have is compute the 8-point DFT of the given sequence. The sequence is given by x of n is equal to 1 1 1 1 and followed by 4 zeros. So here the sequence consists of how many number of samples? 8 samples, 4 ones followed by 4 zeros. Now here we have to compute the DFT of this sequence using the basic DFT mathematical definition, right? So now let us start with the length of the sequence is capital N is equal to 8, n is equal to 8. Then we'll write down the definition of DFT. So that is x of k is equal to summation n is equal to 0 to n minus 1. So n minus 1 is equal to 8 minus 1 is 7. X of n multiplied by the complex function which is Twiddle factor w8 raised to k into n. So let me consider this one as equation number 1, right? So now let us simplify this one by substituting n values from 0 to 7, so that we'll get x of k is equal to x of 0 plus into x of 0 into w raised to k into 0 means it is 1, so it is x of 0 plus x of 1 into w8, n is equal to 1, so here it is k, plus x of 2 w8 raised to 2 into k is 2k, plus x of 3 w8 raised to 3k, plus x of 4 w8 raised to 4k, plus x of 5 w8 raised to 5k, plus x of 3 into w8 raised to x of 6 w8 raised to 6k, plus x of 7 w8 raised to 7k, right? So now after this one we have sample values in the sequence x of n, namely from starting from x of 0 to x of 7. Let us substitute these sample values here. X of 0 is 1, so I will write it here 1. X of 1 is also 1, so 1 into w8 raised to k is w8 raised to k, plus x of 2 is also 1, so it is w8 raised to 2k, plus 1 into w8 raised to 3k, right? And here it is x of 4, so this x of 4 is 0, x of 5 is 0, x of 6 is 0, and x of 7 is 0. So 0 multiplied with any complex function which is Twiddle factor is 0, so you will get 0 plus 0. So I will not consider these 0 terms, I will write up to w8 raised to 3k, because the remaining 4 samples of x of n are 0. So my x of k will be x of k is equal to 1 plus w8 raised to k plus w8 raised to 2k plus w8 raised to 3k, and I will consider this one as equation number 2, right? So in order to find all 8 samples in the DFT sequence x of k, you have to start substituting the values for k, right? So k is equal to 0, k is equal to 1, so up to k is equal to 7, so that you will get the 8 samples, the frequency samples in the DFT sequence x of k, right? Therefore, now in order to substitute k is equal to 1, right? So you need to have the different values of this complex function Wn. So before we start substituting k values, let us calculate the 8 different values for this complex function w, right? And we know that the definition of the complex function, that is Wn, where n is equal to what? The length of the sequence, which is e raised to minus j2 pi divided by n, right? So what is the 8 n value here? N is equal to 8, so w8 is equal to e raised to minus j2 pi divided by 8, which is equal to 2 ones are 2 4s are, so e raised to minus j pi divided by 4, e raised to minus j pi divided by 4. So what is the value of e raised to minus j pi by 4? What is the value, right? And let me keep as it is. So now here we'll calculate the different, all 8 different values. So we'll take on the next new page. So here w, one second, okay, w8 is equal to e raised to minus j pi divided by 4, right? So now we'll calculate the first value, that is w8 raised to 0, that is e raised to minus j pi by 4 into 0, which is equal to what? 1. Next w8 raised to 1, which is equal to e raised to minus j pi by 4 multiplied by this k value is 1, right? So that is equal to e raised to minus j pi by 4. And what is e raised to minus j pi by 4? Either you can use cos pi by 4 minus j sin pi by 4, or else in a calculator directly you can calculate what is e raised to minus j pi by 4, right? So here magnitude is 1 and phase is how much? Here it is minus pi by 4. So if you convert into rectangular form, you will get the complex value, right? So I think this one you will get cos pi by 4 is 1 by root 2, then minus j, sin pi by 4 is also what? 1 by root 2, or else you can write 1 by root 2 as 0.707 minus j 0.707. And similarly we will calculate w8 raised to 2, which is equal to e raised to minus j pi by 4 into 2, which is equal to e raised to minus j, 2 ones are 2 4s are, so it is e raised to minus j pi by 2. So cos pi by 2 is how much? Cos 90 is 0, minus j sin 90 is 1, so you will get minus j. Next w8 raised to 3 is equal to e raised to minus j pi by 4 into 3, so that is equal to e raised to minus j 3 pi by 4. So what is the value you will get for this one? Cos 3 pi by 4 minus j sin 3 pi by 4. So cos 3 pi by 4 is minus 1 by root 2. If you want, you can calculate and see. And minus j is there. Sin 3 pi by 4 is, sin 3 by 4 is, which is plus 1 by root 2, right? Next, what is w8 raised to 4? So e raised to minus j pi by 4 multiplied by 4, and this 4 and this 4 will get cancelled, so it is e raised to minus j pi, right? And it is very simple to simplify. E raised to minus j pi is cos pi, which is minus 1, and minus j sin pi is 0, so it is equal to minus 1, right? So if the length of sequence is n is equal to 8, you just take n by 2, that is the midpoint value, so which is equal to 4. So you calculate the Twiddle factor values till up to the midpoint value, that is n by 2 is equal to 4, and for the remaining the Twiddle factor values you can use the properties of conjugate symmetry, right? So what is a conjugate symmetry? I will just explain. So I will write down all the Twiddle factor values here. So it is W8 raised to 0, W8 raised to 1, right? W8 raised to 2, W8 raised to 3, W8 raised to 4, W8 raised to 5, W8 raised to 6, and here W8 raised to 7, right? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So this is the midpoint here, n by 2, n by 2. So about this midpoint, the samples about this midpoint are complex conjugate to each other. They are conjugate to each other. That is W5, W8 raised to pi u is conjugate, complex conjugate of this one, W8 raised to 3. So that complex conjugate is denoted it by what? Star, asterisk mark, right? 3, right? What is this complex conjugate? Complex conjugate means you have to change the imaginary sign of the imaginary part. Let's say this is my complex value, that is 1 plus 2j, 1 plus 2j. If I take this conjugate of this complex conjugate, I need to change the sign of this imaginary. This is imaginary, this is real. I have to change the sign of this one. So x star is equal to what? 1 minus 2j. If it is minus 2j, then this becomes plus. And similarly, this W8 raised to 6 is conjugate of W8 raised to 2, and this W8 raised to 7 is conjugate of this W8 raised to 1, right? So using this conjugate symmetry property, I will write down the remaining functions, that is W8 raised to pi u is equal to W8 raised to 3 conjugate. What is W8 raised to 3? This is W8 raised to 3, so I have to change the sign of this imaginary part. So minus 1 by root 2 plus j 1 divided by root 2, and then W8 raised to 6 is equal to W8 raised to 2 and its conjugate. So what is that? So minus j becomes what? This is imaginary, plus j, and then W8 raised to 7 is equal to W8 raised to 1, and here it is conjugate, that is the conjugate of this one, that is 1 by 2. Don't change the sign of real part, you have to change only the sign of imaginary. So here it is minus becomes plus, j divided by root 2. So this is how we calculate all the samples of the complex function or Twiddle factor Wn. So then how to locate all these samples of this complex sequence Wn over unit circle, right? So let me draw the unit circle here. So this is my unit circle having unit radius centered at origin, and this is my real axis, and this is imaginary z, this is real z. So I need to allocate all 8 samples of this complex function over this unit circle. Let me start with the 0 here. So this is my W8 raised to 0, right? And the conventional method is to follow, you have to follow the conventional method along the, according to clockwise direction. So here it is W8 raised to 0, then you will get W8 raised to 1, and here it is W8 raised to 2, W8 raised to 3, W8 raised to 4, W8 raised to 5, W8 raised to 6, and here it is W8 raised to 7. Since the number of samples are even, all samples of this sequence located at equidistance, right? So if you calculate the distance between each sample values for the unit radius circle, you will get the constant distance, right? And since there is a constant distance, the resolution of this DFT is fixed, constant. You cannot change the resolution because the distance between each point remains constant, so you cannot vary the resolution, right? So this is about how we located the various samples of complex sequence over the unit radius circle. And the last part is what? The computation of the all 8 DFT values using this Twiddle factors as well as the previous equation, right? So in the next part of this video, we'll continue with how to compute the 8-point DFT by using these complex sample values.